So I wanted to talk about something important today, and that's not letting negative experiences that you've had turn you into a negative person. A lot of people that I know, a lot of people I grew up with, a lot of people just in general in life, they let the world change their smile. And that's the worst thing you can possibly do. You're supposed to let your smile change the world. Don't let the world change your smile. Let your smile change the world. And what that means is, the reason why I say this is because you shouldn't treat someone some type of way just because someone treated you some type of way. That's not the way I operate. I don't like to operate that way. And what I mean by that is, if I have a bad day at work, if I have a bad day in general, if someone cuts me off in traffic, if someone gives me an attitude, I'm not gonna come home and then take it out on my kids. I'm not gonna come home and take it out on my family. I'm not gonna take it out on my friends. I'm going to internalize it and understand that what happened over here has nothing to do with what's happening over here. And I don't like to think of it as, I don't like to be a negative person because negative things happen to me. Just because something negative happened to you, that doesn't mean you have to take it out on the world. If anything, what you should do is, when something negative happens to you, you should go, okay, this is how this negative thing works. This is what they're doing that's negative. Now I know what not to do. That's how you should be operating. Like, now I know what not to do. Now I know, okay, they doing this little fuck shit over here. They doing this weird shit. This is how they operate, and they're operating weird. Okay, now I know how weird stuff operates. I know how weird shit operates. So when I operate over here, now I'm gonna operate in a positive way. When I operate in a delightful way. I'm gonna make my smile change the world. I'm gonna smile and make people happy. I'm not gonna frown and make people feel some type of way. And that's the way I like to operate when I do things, because I've seen it too many times where people will go, oh, well, people will use it as an excuse. Well, when I was younger, my mom was mean to me, or my dad was mean to me, or my cousin was mean to me, or my teacher was mean to me, so now I'm a dickhead. And that's just not, I don't like that concept. Because just because something happened to you in the past, why are you treating me like that? Like, someone cut you off in traffic and now you're giving me an attitude. Why are you mad at me? I didn't cut you off in traffic. I didn't do that to you. I've been nothing but a genuine person to you. So why are you acting like that? You understand? And what you need to do in life is learn to get inside people's heads. And I don't mean that in a manipulative, in a bad way. I mean that in, put yourself in people's shoes. Understand where people are coming from. So when someone does something wrong to you, put yourself in their shoes. Let's say someone gives you an attitude, right? Put yourself in their shoes and go, okay, maybe I've had a bad day before and I've wanted to give people attitudes. Maybe they had a bad day, and let me try to be a calm, civil individual to them, and maybe they'll change the way that they're thinking about me, or maybe they'll change their tone to me. Because I say it all the time, positivity attracts positivity and negativity attracts negativity. So if someone's giving you an attitude, right, and then you decide to give them an attitude back, that's just negative and negative, right? That's fighting fire with fire. When you fight fire with fire, everybody gets burned. The only time it's acceptable to fight fire with fire is when it's a forest fire. That's the only time you fight fire with fire. Other than that, everybody's getting hurt. An eye for an eye only makes the whole world blind. Martin Luther King said, what did Martin Luther King say? He said, hate can't drive out hate, only love can do that. Darkness can't drive out darkness, only light can do that. And Martin Luther King was right. And I think positivity, I think genuineness, I think being a good person overpowers a lot of situations. Like, I have it happen to me. Like, let's say someone's catching an attitude with me, being a kind person back to them. Usually they'll switch their whole mantra, their whole attitude around. If you just not agreeable, not be like Mr. Nice Guy or anything like that, but just be an understanding person. Like if you're an understanding person, people will usually switch off and talk to you right. Now, I also like to say this because it's true. There are some people in this world that you can't win over. There are some people in this world that will never change the way they think about you. There are some people in this world that are just not good people. There are some people in this world that are bad people that no matter how nice you are to them, they're going to be a D-head, and that's just how it is. But for the most part, positivity attracts positivity, and hate can't drive out hate, and all that good stuff. So just keep these things in mind when you're interacting with people. Keep these things in mind when negative things happen to you. So the next time someone cuts you off in traffic, the next time someone gives you an attitude, the next time you have a bad day at work and you want to go home and take it out on people, or you want to take it out on your friends, or you want to just take it out on random people, just understand that positivity attracts positivity, and you shouldn't use those situations to become a negative person. You should use those situations and go, okay, this is how negative people operate. This is how weird people operate. This is how bad people operate. So everything that this subsection of people are doing, I'm going to do the opposite. So you should be doing the opposite of the negative stuff. You shouldn't be reciprocating that energy. You should be doing the opposite of what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.